be a dumb bee, dumb bee. Don't be a dumb bee, dumb bee. Don't be a dumb bee like me.
Welcome back to Don't Be a Dumb Bee Like Me, episode 2. Wow, I'm already on episode 2. I'm so excited. Okay, take a deep breath. Let's get real, because this is all about how I can help you on your journey, because I had help on my journey and I needed more help. I wish I had someone I could tune into that could show me direction, that I wasn't alone in the world. So I want you to stop for a minute, and I want you to take a moment, take a deep breath like me. What do you want? That's a very important, critical question, because you need to be clear. And sometimes this is the hardest thing to do, to be brutally honest with yourself. Sometimes we look in the mirror and we think, I don't have it in me anymore to fight. I've been there. I know exactly how you feel, because I've lived it. I lived it for years. And I'm a fighter. Like, anybody that knows me personally knows, like, I don't ever give up. But I did, because so much was on top of me at that time. I had so many things. When you're going through tough times, you feel like there's no way out. You sometimes just want to crawl up in a ball and cry. I did that too. And here's what really breaks my heart. I've watched this happen to so many women, men too, but I'm talking to my girls right now. I've seen this happen. I know I have personal friends that have given up. And I talk to them till I'm blue, and they're like, I'm not like you, Alison. I don't know how to do it. But you know what? It's not being like me. It's knowing you deserve better. And that's the aha moment. Not giving up on yourself. Not giving your power away. I've done it. I did it for years. I understand. It's painful. Sometimes you just become a mom, a wife, a partner. You put your husband first, your kids first, your job first, your family first. And in the process, guess who we forget about? Ding, 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 ourselves. We forget who we are. We forget what makes us happy. We forget what we want. Here's what I believe. When we give birth, you give part of your mojo up to your kids. You give part of your mojo up to your spouse. You give it up to your work. You give it up to everybody else. And then one day you wake up, at least I can say that. One day you wake up and you go, I'm empty. I have no more energy for me. And this is where everything starts, to be honest with you, is when you wake up and say, I have no more energy for myself. So I'm going to get back to today's question. And this is a hard question, because I ask people this all the time and they don't know. What do you want? What do you want out of life? What makes you happy? I'll get a little into, I'm very spiritual. We'll have a whole chapter on spirituality and stuff like that in another podcast. But so many people don't know what they want. And the universe or God or whatever your higher belief is, or your inner gut, it's all the same. If you don't know, the universe can't give you what you want. It's simple as that. We could talk about manifestation. I'm not going to do a whole thing on that, because I believe in manifestation. Only if you're clear. Only if you know what your desires are, what you want, what makes you happy. That is super important. Here's your thing. Your happiness doesn't have to look like my happiness. I'm crazy. I love creative projects. I got a million businesses. I'm a serial entrepreneur, which, let me tell you something, is a whole nother stress level that most people don't want to deal with. Like my sister, she's the exact opposite of me. She's all comfortable in her life. She's having to do a million things. I don't know. I was just born this way. I do a million things to make me happy. Hence, new podcast. But really, this new podcast is, it's time to give back. And that's one thing that I really want to stress, I am a go-getter. I am a doer. I've made mistakes, many mistakes, many, many, many. I wish I could go change things and I can't. But what I really want to give back in this era, age, moving into the flow of my next chapter of life is to help other people, to give back. I do help people because I'm in a creative space where I pull people in and help them with their career. But if I can help you not make the mistakes that I've made and give you bullet points to get you out of where you're at, I'm giving back to the world. And giving back to the world is everything about gratitude because I'm blessed. I don't expect anybody to want what I want. But here's the truth. Until you know what you really want out of your life, until you're crystal clear about what makes you happy and what makes you unhappy, the universe cannot deliver it to you. So we here at Don't Be a Dumb Bee, we're going to work on getting clear. Grab your gratitude book or your journal or even just a piece of paper and write this down. If I could have everything I want exactly the way I want it, what would it be? What would it look like? What would it feel like? And I'm telling you to write it down because there's something about writing and putting it down that works different with your brain. Even for me, for the computer, I still have a journal. I write in my journal. It's not typing on a screen or on my phone. I actually physically write it. And it's that connection. I mean, I'm not a scientist or anything, but I can tell it works, So what do you really want? Let's write it all down. The big dreams, the little things, the stuff that makes you happy, the stuff you're craving, where you want to go, how do you want to travel, how do you want to live? Listen, I got big dreams. If I told you my dreams, you'd be like, girl, I got big, 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 big dreams. And when I reach one, I go, I remember last year I was trying to get that. You know what I mean? And I'm here. But one thing I really do, I swear I give gratitude to thank you. Thank you for getting me right where I'm at. When I was in the middle of mayhem, just the worst chapter of my life, I got up and I would say, I'm grateful for my health. Because with health, you can cure all problems. And I don't take that lightly. I am grateful that I'm healthy to wake up and fight another day. And that alone should give you the motivation to make sure you're happy. You got your health, you ain't got no problems. You got things you got to figure out. So I'll give you a perfect example right now for me. I'm in my new home. I lost everything. I was in debt, 500,000 plus. I don't even want to think about it anymore, but we'll get into that another episode. But I was in debt. I owed so much money during my divorce. I had a toxic attorney in the beginning that took me for a lot of money. I was at the bottom barrel. I never thought I'd get another house. I've owned homes my whole life, and everything, all the money from when I was getting divorced got put in a lock escrow account and blah, blah, blah. And my credit, the only thing I had good was my credit was still good because I paid my bills by the skin of my chin. I don't even know how. I owed my sister and brother money. I owed everybody money. I owed everybody money, and credit cards to the tilt to fight for my divorce. My home went into escrow. All the money was in a locked escrow account. My ex was trying to take money my mom left me that wasn't his, the house, all this stuff. I mean, I even hate to talk about it, but we will get into more detail so you can really understand the real issues I went through because it wasn't like easy. And I never thought I'd get another home. Plus, I was using money to pay for my divorce and to live. And I was building my career back in the middle of all this. I'll get to the beginning on that in a minute. But I'm in a new home now. And I really didn't think it was possible. I really didn't. And I am so grateful that I'm here. And listen, right now my interest rate's crazy. I'm not saying it's easy being in my new home, but I'm grateful because I figured out how to do it. And I'm starting all over. Even though I'm in my new home, now I'm broke again, starting all over again. You know what I mean? Because I put all my money into my home. But it was important that my son and I, and hopefully, if my other child wakes up and wants to be with me, that they have a place to stay, that they have a place called home. I really, really, really didn't think I'd be here again. And I am. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful. And so that's what I'm saying. What do you want? I put on my personal journal, which I can show you. This is actually my new one. And I said, I want a new house. And it took me 5 years. And it took baby step after baby step after baby step. I'll give you another good example on me. I'm giving you all my tea. It's so embarrassing. I can do it. I'm such a private person, but I don't know. It's just time to help people and let people know that I was a dumb beat too. For real. I don't feel like I am now as much. I do still make bonehead decisions, but I'm a lot smarter. And I listen to my friends and family way more now. But another example, I didn't think I was going to get out of. When I got out of my divorce, my tax situation was a hot mess. Like back taxes, I didn't have a lien or anything, but I had back taxes, and my tax accountant wouldn't respond, and I was getting these letters, and that's stressful. I'm sure a lot of us have been through it. You talking about stressed out, you owe the government money. Where am I getting this money? And I'm just trying to get on my feet. And I put in my gratitude book, I need somebody to come help me with my taxes to get me out of my taxes. I had to liquidate my 401k plan to fight my divorce. And I took it out early. So I owed all this money. And I was really, really, really scared. And I found through my cousin brought me this tax CPA woman who's a badass. I'll ask her, can I give her name, one day. And she cleaned up all my tax problems. It just happened this year. She cleaned everything up for me. She said, oh, my taxes were done wrong and this, that, and this. And she cleaned all of it up. But I wrote it down about that is something I wanted. I get granular. I get real, what do I want? Really small, what do I want? I can go on and on and on. We'll talk more about manifestation on another podcast because I believe in it, but you have to be clear. So let's get back to really, really knowing what would make you happy for you. And what I have are two different things. Some people want a baby. Some people want to get married. I don't know why people want to get married, but that's just me. I've done it twice. I would give you my whole I'll give you my marriage joke. Yeah, you should get married. Why should you be happy? No, I'm joking. I have all these things, but I've had to create, my first marriage wasn't crazy. My second one was beyond toxic. And so I'm a little jittery about all that. I do believe in love. I do believe in life partners. I do believe that if you want that, you put it down in your gratitude book, and you have to know what you want. So let's get back to knowing what you want. Let's get back to our gratitude book. I really, really want you to walk away from this episode and do the work. Write down what you want. Write down on a piece of paper, in your book, whatever, what are your biggest dreams? Because the only way you can manifest anything is being clear at what you want. And you know what? I dream big. There's a lot of things that I've got on my list that I haven't gotten yet, but it's coming because I believe in myself. I work hard at it. If I can do it, you can do it. What do you want?
Don't be a dumb bee, dumb bee. Don't be a dumb bee, dumb bee. Don't be a dumb bee, dumb bee. Like me.